Good evening, humans. TyrannosaurusMoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Superstars Papa Shango figure from Mattel. I've been looking to jump into this line, and I think this is the perfect figure to start with. And you know what? There's a lot of good stuff going on, so let's talk about it. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks incredible, and you know the Superstars line reads to me as kind of the love child of Motu Origins and the WWE Elite figures, and honestly couldn't ask for more. It's super fun, and just getting into the details, you know, as you can see, ring gear looks great, especially the design here on the abs. We get all of the snake design going down the pants, you know, really nice clean paint on the boots as well with the red laces. Face sculpt looks fantastic. Really love the paint as well. Again, everything's super cleanly done. There are some marks here and there, unfortunately, but clearly this is like painted over. None of the singlet here is sculpted in. So there is that. And then we get the tampos for the tattoos, pardon me, and everything really well done. I mean, definitely a lot of detail going on in there as well, which is really cool. So just, yeah, because Charles Wright just had like covered in tattoos and very detailed ones at that. So it was really cool to see those up close and kind of get a better look at them. So overall, you know, and then proportions are definitely, you know, kind of your He-Man style, which works really well for wrestlers, which is probably unsurprising. But yeah, just really fantastic looking figure overall. We get a surprising amount of accessories, and I could not be happier about that. So let's jump right in. And starting with hands right off the bat, we get a couple of C-grips, which look very much like what we get with the Elite collection. Just the pegs are a little shorter, and you'll see that in the next hands. So we got these kind of splayed out hands, and so as you can see, the pegs are definitely shorter than they are for the Elite collection, but the exact same type of peg. Then we get two different hands. So we get a left fist and then a right gripping / thumbs up hand. So for if you want that kind of classic Motu look, there you go. Then we get some accessories. We get some apparel. So we get his signature hat, some nice detailing with the flower and the white stripe in the front. Then we get the bone necklace with some really nice detail, especially for the scale. And finally, we get his cape. Some really nice silvers and golds on the back as well. So, and as you can see, there's just a couple of straps here in the front, and those just go under the arms, and this kind of comes over the top. So that's accessories. Articulation here is excellent and pretty much exactly what we see with the Motu Origins line. So let's break that down. And starting at the head, we do have the dumbbell joint. So we can look up that far, down that far, and we even get some tilt. For our arms, we are coming up into our T pose. Nothing at the bicep, however, we have a single jointed elbow, which brings us to about there, and we do get swivel from there. Coming to the wrist, we have hinge and swivel, all horizontal. We've got nothing in the diaphragm, but we have a swivel waist. Come to the hips, and almost complete splits. We do get a little bit of thigh swivel, though not a ton. We come to the knees, we are single jointed, and we're coming to about there, so about 90, pretty good range. We also get swivel there as well. Beyond that, we get boot swivel, we get pretty nice point. Not really too much on the forward, and then some really nice rocker. So the other thing worth noting here, which as I think it pretty much relates to the articulation, is that the head, the arms, the hands, the boots, all removable, so you can interchange those with other figures, and these are compatible with both Motu Origins and the Masters of the WWE Universe figures that are also out in a similar style. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some vintage stuff, with some other WWE figures, with some other wrestling figures, with some Hasbro and some other Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters, finally with an articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the WWE Superstars Papa Shango figure is that this figure, not only does it kick ass, but it completely sells me on this line. You know, I definitely had some fun with the Origins, Motu Origins figures that I've had, But you know, this being kind of a side branch, a continuation, whatever you want to call it, of that, definitely just works for me. Like the sculpts are great. They're super, super fun. The modularity just gets me excited. Like, you know, that's always the thing I think a lot of lines should do, is make it so it's easier to disassemble and kind of rearrange stuff and kit bash stuff to your content. And yeah, could not be more sold here. And not only that, but I mean, you know, this wave itself has Undertaker and Mankind in it, which I will be reviewing later on. And just, yeah, so much good stuff. So definitely cannot recommend this enough. This line is unfortunately Walmart exclusive, which means you could find them, you could not. Wave 1 has ended up being relatively easy to find. Wave 2, not so much. I think this is wave 3 or 4. And you know, supposedly this one's been popping up a lot. Not around me, of course, but except for this figure. So, you know, the only place to get it is Walmart. So I will be leaving a link in the description below to where you can pick this up if that page is still up. And with that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, etc. I'm on the long road to 1,000 subs, and you know, so every single one helps, and I appreciate it. And if you made it this far, at least, you know, give me a like, let me know you watched it. And yeah, so thank you so much. And with all of that being said, I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.